honest. It was affecting my life for a long time, personally, professionally. I know there's some folks, well, you made Sergeant Major. Well, yeah. Um, what I'll tell you too, real quick, and this ain't on the question too, I'm sorry, is alcoholics are smart individuals and they learn how to hide it. Your soldiers know how to hide it. Okay. So, but anyways, so I knew for a long time that it was affecting my life, but I wasn't denying. I didn't want to accept it because, again, in my mind, the frame of reference that I had was an alcoholic was somebody under the bridge, somebody that went to a treatment center, or somebody that went to a 12-step program was what we see on TV. Somebody without a job, without a house, without a wife, husband, whatever the case may be. I wasn't that person, but I was that person, but it affected my life negatively for a long time. Just took me a long time to want to get honest about it. Great question.
Thank you, sir. The next question. Coming from a home with a Vietnam vet who drank heavily and a brother who's a Desert Storm vet who was diagnosed with PTSD and also drank heavily, how can a family member support and help a person who has a drinking problem? How did your family assist with your recovery? Did you receive counseling as a family, or did you seek help alone?
Well, hey, first and foremost, Vietnam vets I hold in high esteem, so thank them for their service. That's a tough one. So what I'll tell you is this is, I too suffer from some mental health, PTSD, anxiety, and so forth, so on. And I don't use that to justify my drinking. However, I'm sure I know it's played a part into it. But to answer your question, just show them love, right? So for me, me and my wife did receive counseling. Did we do it as a family as a whole? No, we didn't. It may work. Every situation is different. Are we still working through things on our end as a family? Absolutely. Rebuilding relationships, again, being honest, repairing things that I did through the years of drinking. But, just support them. They got to be ready to do it. They got to be willing to do it. And, the thing about it is some folks never will, and it's sad. My grandfather was an alcoholic. He died from alcoholism. It just show them love, because what I'll tell you too is if you push too hard, they're gonna push you away, right? We know how that works. We all know that works. If you pry too hard and push too hard, they're gonna put their guard up, right? And they're gonna do what I did for years. I'm not an alcoholic, So I hope that helps. I know I kind of skirted the question a little bit in a sense. It felt like I did, but maybe you get something out of it.
That was a great answer, sir. Next question. What honestly helped you the most?
It's a tough one. There's a lot. Geez Louise. Well, what helped me the most, so, it's strange because, like I said, treatment or rehab, took the alcohol out of my body, right? Because it's what they do. And they give you a good foundation. What helped me the most is